Okay, so today we are looking at this. Where am I here? This, somehow, bend it, there we go. The T130 3-channel, triple channel dash cam from Viofo, I'm not really sure. This is it's a 1440p, so my guess is it's like 2.5 or 2.7K. Plus the interior is a 1080p and the rear is a 1080p. Perfect for Uber drivers, Lyft drivers, taxi drivers, you and I, anybody doing ride sharing. I like cameras that face into the dash because, a few things, you can just see what's happening. You can also get a good recording through the back window, especially if maybe you're just like, I don't even want this part, I just want this part, right? We're going to take a look at the kind of specs to this. We're going to look at a couple accessories that you can get for it. Look at what comes in the box, of course, and then we're going to hook up this to our car. Now, I don't think I'm going to hook necessarily up the rear view camera, so if you are looking for that, I don't know if we'll have much footage. My guess is it'll be very similar to the internal camera, but we will test the footage of the main unit, and then we'll see what we think. Yeah. Okay, so right now, this is, it says it's on sale, $203, $204 US, I'm guessing, tax-free. That's good. 3-channel dash cam. Yep. Left to right rotatable inside camera. That's nice. A lot of them go up and down, but this one goes right and left. That's kind of cool. I like that. Superior infrared night vision. Nice voice notifications. Not like some of them that sound like they're kind of yelling at you. Emergency lock. Good. Superior capacitor. Built-in Wi-Fi connection up to a 256 gig micro SD card. It has GPS, so you can track your speed, location, time. Wide angle 140 degree front-facing camera. A 165 degree internal camera, that's for inside the car, and 165 degree external. So I am guessing that the external and the internal, like the rear view, like license plate cam type thing, is probably, my guess, probably going to be similar to the camera that's inside here. So now let's talk about some of the accessories that you can get. So optional accessories, you can get a memory card. So I got a memory card, right? So there it is right there. This is the Viofo 64 gig, and that's excellent because we all need a card. But if you have some, just make sure they're fast enough because it is recording 3 streams possibly of footage. So it's not like you're just recording one stream of 1080 or one stream of 4K. You got like a 2-point-something K and 2 HD streams. So 3 streams of footage coming in. Your card's got to be fairly decent. Type-C hardware kit cable. A 2-pack circuit fuse top. A filter. And a Bluetooth remote. So, just so you guys know, this is the HK4 hardware kit. So this is going to allow you to plug this in and actually wire it into your car so that you can have this recording even when you're parked, right? So, and you don't have to worry about plugging it into a cigarette lighter and stuff like that. So compatible with 12 volt and 24 volts, 4 low voltage cutoff options to prevent battery drain. ACC detection automatically switches to parking mode, which is cool, and permanent dash camera power supply. So there's some stuff on the back of the camera or on the back of the box. If you guys want to take a look at it, you can pause that and give it a read, whatever, if you need to. There it is right there. So that is a nice option. Maybe something that we'll look at doing to our car in the future, but we do review a lot of cameras, so setting something up permanently just literally means I have to take it all out to put it back in. You do have this. It's a remote. This isn't overly expensive. This is the wireless Bluetooth remote control for the Bluetooth dash camera. Again, what does it say here? With the Bluetooth remote control mounted in a convenient location on your dashboard, you can safely protect important videos from being overwritten without needing to take your eyes off the road. So that's kind of cool. So you can put it on your dashboard or put it somewhere, put it in your, so I don't, it doesn't matter, right? But if something happens, you can kind of click on it and it kind of locks that footage. So that's super cool. I like that. That's handy. That's really nice. And last but not least, and you don't see this almost ever on dash cams, a circular polarizing lens filter. Yes indeed. What they should have something cool like a variable ND filter you could put on, so those bright days, so you could be like, just tone it down so I can get more image. Not that you're trying to shoot anything like cinematic, but right, advantages with our exclusive designs circular polarizer filter, it could further reduce the reflections from windshields, getting more saturation and beautiful video. It says it right there, beautiful video. So that's kind of cool, right? So if you were to add all these things, you know, you'd be like, I want a 64 gig card. Yes. I want this. I want this and this. You are looking at $282, which is the pieces I have. I didn't get this pack here, this fuse thing, but you'd be looking at basically $300. Okay, so this is the box, right? T30. Very cool. So it does say 1440p, 1080 and 1080, Sony image sensors, infrared night vision, GPS. Very cool. And again, a bunch of stuff, depending on your language. You guys can take a look at it right there. Pause it, read it if you need to. But I will put links to their website. You guys can go take a look. All right, that's cool. It's cool. It's nice. It looks nice. Viofo. I don't know. Okay, so primarily, here we go. We get the camera. Now it's a good sized camera. Okay, so here we are. Okie dokie. Put that in the box right there. Oh yes, so it is a sticker. So you have to stick this on, but that's lovely. It's nice and big. So this is the internal dash camera, I'm guessing. I can't know this. So this would be, it's funny because the one facing outwards is the one that looks bigger, but this one you can move it up and down, right? You guys see that? You can move it up and down so you get that in position. So really what you want to do is get the one facing you positioned properly, because then you can position this one right and left to make sure you got everybody, right? You can even turn it to the side if you want to, right? Depending on what you're looking for, or kind of get an angle shot, and if you need to like get you in a bit more, whatever. And then this one here, once this is lined up, then you can take this camera, which is shooting the front, and just angle it. You can go a little bit up, a little bit down, right? Just to make sure you're getting everything you want. There's where your SD card's gonna go. It looks like the microphone, some cooling vents possibly. There's your USB-C for charging. What else do we have here? This is your, what does that say? Rear, oh, this is your rear camera, so that's where your rear camera is going to plug into. And then over here we have power, microphone, Wi-Fi, and GPS. Looks like very nice. I like it. It's like I said, it's hefty. It's got some substance to it. Warranty card. Yep. We have, I don't even know what these are. They just look like, I thought they were stickers, but there's nothing on them, so I don't know. User manual. Okie dokie. Dash cam recording options. Yep. Emergency recording. Install rear camera. So this one's kind of cool because this one just wants you, so it's just a rear camera, right? It's just a rear camera. So basically what it's going to do, you're going to record, you're going to run your cable all the way back, and then you just stick it on your window. So maybe I will put it on. That's handy. We'll see. Okay. I'm down. And then last but not least, there is your whole bunch of cable. That's a lot of cable to get it. It makes sense, right? Get it all the way to the back of the car. Okay, there's your USB-A to USB-C cable. That's for charging it. This is extra, looks like extra sticky pads for you to make sure everything is stuck right. There's even looks like a little card reader, like a USB card reader that it comes with. It comes with a whole bunch of stuff. This would be the rear camera with a little window sticky right there. There's your, you just kind of stick that off. Now what would have been cool, is if, does it? Oh, it does. Okay, I was like, just got to be able to turn. So this can turn, so you make sure it's angled right. All right, I'm down. That's cool. I like that. And then last but not least, more cable. And this would be, I don't even know what this one's for. No idea. Okay. Oh, this is like your cigarette lighter adapter. So this one you plug in and you're good. And then here's a tool for feeding the cable through your car. Just, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about? All right, not a bad setup. Not a bad setup. So I am going to hook this all up. I'm gonna take it out for a drive for the next day or two, and we'll check back, take a look at the footage, and see what we think of the Viofo 3-channel T130 dash cam. Yeah, cool. Stay tuned. Okay, so I have the camera installed and have been using it now for probably close to, I don't know, probably close to a week. Close to a week, I think. So we've tried it, of course, in the daytime and the nighttime. Front camera, dash camera, and we actually did mount the rear camera. We actually put it in the rear window. So all works good. Comes up, tells you it's recording of the channels. You can set the cabin camera, the inside camera, to shoot infrared, or you can shoot it to auto or colors. You can do all that kind of stuff. You can connect Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi connects to their app. Now, the app didn't get great reviews, but it functioned. I don't see any issue with it. You know, you can see all 3 cameras going at the same time on the screen, or you can cycle so that you can see just one of the cameras. You can cycle between all 3 cameras, so it does what it does, and it allows you to go in and change some of the apps or camera settings. So, you know, it's fine. I don't know why it was getting bad reviews. It did everything. It connected first try, and it's connected ever since. So again, I had no issues with it. But maybe it's phone specific. I was again connecting to an iPhone. The camera itself, so I was playing here and I was talking about how it rotates. It rotates all over the place. So once it's mounted, get the lenses kind of where you want them, but you can rotate the front camera up and down. The inside dash camera you can also rotate up and down a little bit, as well as a little bit of right to left, so to make sure you get it in the shot. The cameras are wide. Even the rear camera, the one that you would primarily have shooting out the back window, you can, once it's mounted, you can spin it all the way around. Now just realize that it doesn't have a straight in USB plug. It's an L, like an L plug, so a right angle plug. So because of that, if you do mount a camera like really high in the back window and you want to rotate it so that it's, you know, facing maybe inside the car, and I actually did that for some of our trips because I wanted to see what the quality was like. Just realize that, you know, that bracket may get in the way if you turn it, because now the cable goes up, and I wasn't feeding the cable anywhere, so figure out what you want and then place the camera. But everything's stuck really well. It's good. Quality wise of the images, not bad. You know, the inside camera, you can definitely tell they're wide because they do have a little bit of some spherical distortion on the edges for sure. Especially, like I said, the inside camera, but it is shooting wide, but you can really kind of see it in the corners. Is that a big deal? No, because for one, this camera would be used to, especially for like Uber drivers or Lyft drivers or cab drivers or whatever. You know, I think the best thing about it is that, you know, it's capturing everything, right? Like, it's so wide, like you can capture kind of what's coming out your side windows. Because I've used dash cams that have inside cameras, and usually, like, even my wife and I, sometimes if we're using those, we kind of have to make sure we kind of sit in if we're talking to that camera, like both of us sit in a little bit to make sure we both get captured. This one, no issues at all. Like, it's plenty wide. And again, like I said, it does have the ability to have it auto change to like an infrared. If it gets dark, you can have it set to run an infrared all the time if you want. Color, we had ours set to auto so that it would just change on its own. Seemed to work just fine. Of course, the 2 cameras that were designed to shoot outdoors don't have that. Front camera picked up pretty. It picked up pretty good, actually. You know, in regards to daytime for sure. It seems a little faded, but I think I'd like it more faded than too contrasty. Again, this is supposed to pick up information, not be like a GoPro replacement, right? So I don't mind the faded color on it. I think it's getting a little bit more, or trying to get a little bit more dynamic range. The sensors in these cameras are tiny, so I'm not going to say it's fantastic. The 2K resolution on it, fine. It's good. Again, when you're shooting in the dark or at night, it picks up what your headlights can pick up, right? And any kind of information or anything that's lit up, it works really quite well. The rear camera, though, just because there's no real lights, right? So it kind of becomes a little bit more on the useless side, I think. Now, if somebody were to hit you, at least you'd have a recording of that car hitting you, and possibly, you know, if they were lit up hitting you, at least maybe at that point you'd be able to get a shot. You'd be able to get a shot at least of the actual accident to prove that, you know, you were stopped and they hit you or whatever it was, right? That's always good. So this is the first setup that we've used. Three cameras, really easy to set up. Everything just plugs in super nice. The app worked decently. Again, I still unsure of why it's not getting great reviews. It does its job. You can get a bunch of accessories, like I said, the little remote, the little lens, the circular polarizer, and the hardwire kit, right? So you can buy all that kind of stuff. It's nice. It's larger, so don't just realize that you're gonna know that it's there, right? You're gonna know that it's there. And I was primarily, the first time I was like, oh, I'm gonna tuck it in behind my mirror, so yeah, you can't really see it, right? But if you tuck it in behind your mirror, then the camera that's facing the dash, all it's gonna see is the back of the mirror. So you kind of have to bring it down so that it kind of doesn't look at the mirror and can see you. It would be kind of cool, almost in a way, if some companies that made the cameras that shoot forward and rear, the one that shoots in the dash, could be mounted off to the side somewhere, like it's almost separate. So just like the rear view camera, it's another separate one that you can place somewhere, even if you placed it off to the side and it shoots in this way, or just so you can get the primary camera up and hidden, right? Because I don't necessarily want to see it. I just want to know that it's recording, you know, because especially this one, I really don't need to see it because there's no screen, there's no nothing, right? It's all, you hear it talking every once in a while. And that's just another side point, I guess. I hit 2 potholes when I was driving, and this is the first camera that ever came up, and it literally came up and said, you know, locking that video clip. So it's fairly sensitive, which was great. So you've seen some, you've been able to see some clips. Not a cheap unit, but 3 cameras, three cameras, and I think it's pretty good. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave you there. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the little notification bell. I will put links down to Viofo, and you can take a look at their dash cams and see if one of them interests you. All right, guys, I'm out. Later.